We just announced something that we think is going to be a game changer for not just crypto, but for public markets writ large. It's called opening bell. I think it's, that thought in your mind, if you're a founder out there, of ringing the opening bell and going public is, the ultimate goal for pretty much every company that forms. And it's really, really difficult to do so. It's really expensive. There's a lot of intermediaries, and you have to wait until you're of a certain size that by the time you do go public, ultimately investors, retail, and broad investors are able to participate in the growth of your company, but you've already probably hit Series Z at that stage. And so what we're excited about with Opening Bell is helping companies go public that are in the private markets now and give people the access to a publicly registered security through the capital formation that's possible on chain. And that is the actual equity in the company, whether it's a crypto native organization or not, and helping them start their public market journey sooner by tokenizing the actual shares in the company, as well as on the other end of the spectrum, helping companies dual register their shares, because there's a lot of activity that happens on chain. I mean, I was looking at some stats last night, and I think Coinbase got added to the S&P 500 last night, and yesterday 24-hour trading volume was like $7 or $8 billion. That's a lot. I mean, Melania meme coin, when it launched, was the same amount. Trump was like 4 or 5 times that. So there's a lot of activity that's happening on chain, but the problem is that the assets that are largely available in most of these ecosystems aren't rooted in fundamental value. And so public and Opening Bell is going to really change equity capital market structure. And companies are no longer, in our view, needing to stay private until they're worth $500 or $600 billion and be traded just in secondaries and SPVs, but actually democratize access to that at an earlier stage, so that folks that identify opportunities in companies, which I think is why they like crypto. They love crypto because they can find a protocol like Ondo and they can invest in the token before it hits the scale that it's hit right now. You can't really do that with public equities. And so that's our goal, is to help, through Opening Bell, give folks that opportunity to participate in the highest growth, most exciting part of a company's journey.